Okay, today, welcome to the news. Not new news, just news. Okay, today we're going to be covering all the gossip magazines, the Daily Telegraph and many other newspapers. And we're going to be having a look at them, making fun of the news story headlines, and if they are serious stories, we're going to be covering them like serious stories. But let's be honest, most of these gossip magazine stories are just absolutely rubbish, so we're going to be covering them as such, and we're going to be making jokes about them. So let's dive straight into it. Okay, now let's get into it. We've got this news story from News Spotlight called Summer of Pride, because as we know, Pride Month is always in summer. They've got to have the summer. They couldn't have had the winter or any other month for that matter. Had to have the summer. So now it's Summer of Pride, Glamour magazine. You've got this image of a pregnant man. As we know, men can get pregnant now as well. You've got to have equality. Women can get pregnant. Men can get pregnant. Everyone can now be pregnant. So you've got this disturbing image of this man who is now pregnant. The headline is, "What it means to be trans, pregnant and proud." Logan Brown, "I'm a pregnant trans man. I do exist no matter what." No matter what. No matter what. He does exist. He tells you, you must acknowledge him. You must acknowledge him as a pregnant man, no matter what. Doesn't matter about the truth or the facts. You must acknowledge him as a pregnant man. It's important that you do. You have to acknowledge him as a pregnant man. So, as I was saying, Logan Brown, "I'm a pregnant trans man, and I do exist. No matter what anyone says, I'm literally living proof." Glamour's Pride cover star talks queer love. Oh, I can't even read this. No, you on? No, I am. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna be brave and go on and read this story. Talks queer love, dealing with transphobia and his journey to parenthood. By Chloe Laws, very blah blah blah. Right. Logan Brown is a transgender man who unexpectedly became pregnant. First thing, unexpectedly. No one unexpectedly becomes, like, you knew what was going on. Like, you knew there's something up there in order to become pregnant. You're not married. You know, you're not married. It didn't just happen overnight. There wasn't an angel that came down and gifted you with your child. You knew something was going to happen. Anyway, moving on. Logan Brown is a transgender man who unexpectedly became pregnant with his partner. Bailey J. Mills, a non-binary drag performer, of course he is, a non-binary drag performer in the UK. Glamour's Pride issue celebrates the allyship that exists between women, cisgender or not. By the way, for those that don't know, cisgender, which is complete bollocks, but they say cisgender now is someone who is just a normal man or a normal woman, so they refer cisgender to someone who's just heterosexual male, or someone who's just a normal female. So apparently I would be a cisgender man, which of course we all know is bollocks. Anyway, between women, cisgender or not, and transgender people through our shared experiences, in particular pregnancy, healthcare and childbirth, something that is not often talked about with regard to the transgender community. Okay, here we go. This is now the next part. In March 2023, Logan, a 27-year-old writer. In March 2023, Logan, a 27-year-old writer who also works as a residential children's support worker, rose to prominence when he began to share his journey as a pregnant transgender man. Which is not true. He's obviously a pregnant woman, because as we know, men can't get pregnant. You idiots. Okay? Now I'm putting this very bluntly, but just wake up. That's all I'm asking for. Wake up and help yourselves out. Men cannot get pregnant. He's a woman. He's a woman that is pregnant. Simple, common sense. They are the facts. Now let's go into it. In March 2023, Logan, 27-year-old writer, as I've just said, who also works as a residential children's support worker, rose to prominence when he began to share his journey as a pregnant transgender man on his blog, what a charming name, Up the Duff Man. I mean, it's clever, it's kind of funny, but still, what a charming name. Well, his writing resonated with and beyond the LGBTQIA+. Jesus Christ, they've got the whole alphabet going on there. LGBTQIA+. Which, by the way, a lot of the gays and bisexuals disagree with now, but despite that. The LGBTQIA+ community. Logan and his partner Bailey Mills uses the pronouns they/them. So I'm not sure, I guess he's not a man. He's a man. He's a male, pregnant man. And he's not a he, he's a they. So he's not even a he. He's a man, that's not a he, he's a they. So they is pregnant, not he is pregnant. So if anything, this whole article has been very insensitive to him, so, well, not he, they, I guess. But it's so much rubbish. You can't change pronouns. You can't just go change in the English language like that. It's all this whole idea of changing the English language and changing things just based on how you feel, just because you want to feel special and unique. They/them. The only reason people want to be special and unique, the whole change the language, they/them, is because they want to feel special, they want to feel unique, and that's the only reason. There's no such thing as a they/them. There's no such thing as a Burton person. You're a woman that has given birth. And many more examples like that. For example, we have the woman in Congress that wouldn't say the word woman. She didn't say the word woman, she said birthing person. Because she's too afraid. In fact, I strongly disagree. I don't think she's afraid. She's just trying to stick up for the whole left. The whole left, the whole far left have lost it so much to the point that the whole ideology is caving in on itself. And they're trying to be the ones that stick up for women. At the same time, they've got female athletes that are losing gold medals because trans athletes are stealing them from them. Anyway, let's continue with the story. So let's continue with the story so far. Where was I? While his writing resonated with and beyond the LGBTQIA+ community, Logan and his partner Bailey Mills, who uses the pronouns they/them, this is a long ass story, just to be clear. and is known for their humour and drag performances on TikTok. Were subject to rampant transphobia, particularly from another TikToker who repeatedly commented, men can't get pregnant. Such transphobic language. How dare they say men can't get pregnant? Even worse, he must have said there's only two genders. Ha! How dare he? He suggested men can't get pregnant. Oh my god! Send him to jail now. He must be silenced. Sent to jail. He must be silenced. Send him to jail immediately. How dare he suggest that men can't get pregnant? Oh my god. Such dire language. I can't believe he said such terrible things. Oh, it's terrible. I can't believe he'd say such a thing. Men can't get pregnant. Although we were taught that in school. And it's biology. And it's basic common sense. And anyone in nursery knows that. And if you to go to any other country, they'll laugh you. They'll literally laugh you to death. They'll literally laugh you to death if you just say to them that a man can get pregnant. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot about that part. Anyway, moving on. Men can't get pregnant. Across Logan's social media accounts, in a display of solidarity, Logan and Bailey's followers, that I'm assuming were all similar to him, all trans and all trying to do the solidarity thing, which is fine. Fair enough, they all share the same ideas, same ideology that comes from the left. Good for them. So he wrote, men can't get pregnant across Logan's social media accounts. In a display of solidarity, Logan and Bailey's followers were quick to condemn the transphobic comments. But the whole episode garnered traction online and threw the couple further into the spotlight. Glamour's Chloe Laws met Logan exactly 2 weeks before he gave birth to his daughter, Nova, to talk about queer love, gender dysphoria, and navigating the NHS as a pregnant transgender man. The sun is shining in Manchester on an early May morning, a rarity given that summer has been teasing us for weeks. Logan Brown meets me in an airy, quiet studio. He's cheerful and energetic on arrival despite being in his last trimester of pregnancy. By the way, I want to say congratulations to him. Very sincere congratulations to your pregnancy as a man. It's a miracle. It's a very rare indeed achievement for a man to give birth. It's a very extreme rarity. Not many men are able to give birth, so congratulations. Logan hasn't done much press before. especially not an on-camera interview like this. But he's a natural. But he's a natural. I instantly warmed to him, and it feels as if we were friends having a cuppa. Logan is an open book. I mean, he's literally written 2 very open books. One is for children called My Daddy's Belly, which sounds disgusting, I have to say. A book called My Dad. Like what? How is that a children's book? A book called My Daddy's Belly. What type of child wants to read a book called My Daddy's Belly? That's not a children's book. It's just the title itself sounds. My Daddy's Belly. Okay, My Daddy's Belly. And the other is an autobiography. Several times throughout the interview, Logan apologises for losing his train of thought because of his ADHD, because of course he's also got ADHD as well. Several times throughout the interview, Logan apologised for losing his train of thought because of his ADHD. He's conscious of giving good answers and jokingly asks if people do this a lot in interviews. I reassure him, honestly, that his answers aren't just good, they are powerful. He's here speaking exclusively to Glamour. Logan talks about his journey to parenthood. And I'll be honest, there's a little bit more there, but that's the gist of it. And I can't, well, I mean I can, but I'm not going to read any more of that. That's enough. And I think that's enough for anyone else watching this. I can't, yeah, no. I can't read any more of that Glamour magazine bullshit. Actually, it says here, I'll read this bit. I think I'll end it here. There's a bit here. How did you find out you were pregnant? I'm assuming the same way many other women find out. They take a pregnancy test. One day, I had this really weird feeling. It was early in the morning and Bailey was asleep. I took a pregnancy test and it was positive. Wow, really? No shit. There we go. Bailey was asleep. I took a pregnancy test and it was positive. I've been off testosterone for a while due to some health issues. It was like my whole world just stopped. That everything, all my manlyhood that I've worked hard for so long just completely felt like it was erased. At first, I was lingering around the house while Bailey was still asleep. It was really hard because how do you tell your partner, oh, I'm pregnant, but oh, I'm also your boyfriend as well. I finally woke them up, but I couldn't get the words out of my mouth to say it because it's just something that you just don't say as a man. Eventually I told them I'm pregnant and I had a moment thinking this was right. And then went into, oh no, this isn't good. What about my career? You are a pregnant man. And we were both just doing that back and forth constantly of, oh my god. And we just didn't speak for 2 hours. After that, we had a bit of a chat, but the reaction was mixed emotions for both of us. It felt like it was all on me in a way because it's my body. I felt an ownership. Yeah, you do have the ownership. Okay, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. And as for that, you know, I do feel for him. I do. So don't take this wrong. I do. But at the same time, you know, pregnant, you're having a daughter by the sounds of it. Great. Congratulations. But you're not a man. You're a woman. You're a female that is pregnant. You should be a proud mother. You should be proud of it and you should be happy to be a mother and have a child. You are a woman that is pregnant. There's no such thing as a pregnant man. This is the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you want to. Like I said, like, subscribe, leave me a comment if you want, and goodbye.